It is Thankful Thursday. Today, I wanted to give a shout out to Hoon over at Classic Liquors. It's here in Colorado Springs. It's off of Dublin and Academy, right next to the Sprouts. Had to give a huge shout out to him because he is one of those store owners that is constantly on the computer trying to figure out what allocations he can get, what things are in the warehouse. And he has a very small store, which makes it a lot trickier for him to get those high tier allocations. But he keeps his ear to the street. He watches all of the bourbon influencers and he tries to figure out what things are going to be hot and try to get a few of those things in for people. So for me personally, he's hooked me up quite a bit over the years. A lot of times say, oh, was it Liquor City that hooked you up? Or, oh, was it Oasis? Or, oh, was it Woodman? Those places, you know, I frequent them a lot. This place, I literally go every single Saturday because I have to go shopping at Sprouts for like 5 or 6 items. So being able to pop in there, that's really helped. And that's how I built that relationship. But he's just the kind of guy who's always trying to find those newest things. One of those is this 8-year Woodinville. I hadn't seen anyone else in town get it. He got me this 8-year a few years back. He got me the 9-year just this past year. He was the first one in Colorado who had actually told me about this single barrel coming from Woodford Reserve, that they were starting to make these. He actually gave me a sample of it just this weekend. He hooked me up with the Knob Creek Blenders Edition. Again, one of the first people in the state to get it just because he's so hyper vigilant. And then while giving me that, he actually hooked me up with a nice sample of an Old Elk cigar blend, which I'll be doing one of these weeks on the show. So I just wanted to give him a shout out because yes, his prices can sometimes be a little high. And I know that some people get upset by that, but he's a really small store and he's right next to a Sprouts, which doesn't make his clientele exactly what you think it might be. A lot of people who are going to Sprouts aren't going to the liquor store after. He's also sandwiched in between a church. So a lot of people who go to church aren't going to the liquor store. So a smaller store, yes, sometimes his allocations will be priced a little bit high, but he's always been really kind, really fair. And if you're looking for those things like these, where it's a mid-tier allocation, heck, I wouldn't even call this an allocation. This is probably just going to be a shelfer, but he's the kind of guy who can get a hold of this quicker. And then those harder to get allocations like this one, he might be the only one in town trying to get it just because he understands the value of bottles that aren't always Buffalo Trace and whatever is, you know, the important thing. You know, he's not going to get a Heaven Hill 90th in the store anytime soon, but things like that and things like these, he typically gets a lot quicker than everybody else. And just a quick note too, which is really cool, is sometimes he will ask the trucks, hey, do you have any store picks from other stores that aren't being sold? So like sometimes he'll get some really cool store picks. I've gotten quite a few Elijah Craig's single barrel, like their 94 proof base stuff from him, just because, you know, he's asking those trucks. So he always tries to go the extra mile. I think he's worth a shout out. If you're here in the Springs, check him out. That's all I got. Cheers.